Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Sean.
And I'm Madison.
All right, and today we're going to be checking out this. This one is a 7-port charging station, and I was talking with a buddy of mine about it, and he had some very good questions that he wanted to know about. And I was like, those are some excellent questions. How wide the spacing is, if it would be able to accommodate something like, we have a Navi, really thick. Kid's tablet. He has a Kindle Fire with like the kid's case on it. Would it be able to fit in there? So like, what the spacing is between them. If the kids just go to pull it out, like how durable is it? He also wanted to know, like, is it really a space saver? Like, is something like this a space saver? Is it going to save you some space on a countertop? And one of the funniest questions he had that we're gonna try to see if it works or not is, will a cat knock it over? I'm not sure what's gonna happen. Will the cat even care is kind of my question. I mean, I guess if you use it for like catnip or put like your cat food in the charging station, maybe they might care, but we'll give it a shot. So first thing, let's get this unpackaged and let's go.
Yes.
You want to open it?
Sure.
All right, she's gonna open it.
Yeah. That's heavy. I didn't realize how heavy
It is heavy. This is a 7-port, like I said, charging station.
Oh, stick on it.
It does feature 2 of the ports are going to be the Qualcomm 3.0 quick charge, so deliver a high rate of charge for the newer devices, as well as it has a couple of 2.4 amp charging ports, and then a couple of the standard 1 amp, safe for all devices kind of a thing. It's supposed to have a smart detect, so even on any of those, it'll only deliver the current to the current power that your device needs.
Gosh.
So yeah.
This is a struggle.
There's a lot of tape. It's very well packaged, as you can see. Very nice retail-wise.
There's more tape.
Do I have a pocket knife? No, this is just kind of fun to watch. This is like half the entertainment. It's like, how do you open a box? Is there less on the bottom? And then the cat wants to get on the action. It's like, I'm just going to climb up your back. You're doing a great job of like keeping it intact though, and not just yanking it apart. I like that. Thank you.
Welcome. You already took like 2 off or something. Huh. The struggle is real.
The struggle is real. All right, so we're just gonna like pause it here, put it together, kind of show you up close what it's gonna be. Oh, she already has it. Never mind. Ooh. Nice tall dividers, kind of a frosted glass look, but it's kind of...
Ow, cat. Sorry.
Yeah, very nice. There we go. Kind of reminds me of one of those transport things on like Star Trek. All right.
Brand thingy.
It says Naztech. Activate your express warranty today. Today. Yeah, okay.
Same.
So some of these have like little grooves and stuff where they only fit a certain way. This one, no. They just pop down in there. So you get a whole stack of them. Do you get any extras just in case? Because I mean, we've gotten some before. I've gotten one, donated it to a classroom. And then of course, kids snap them. But this is a much thicker plastic.
Try so you can take them off.
You can hear it kind of, yeah, and you can always take it off if maybe you don't have. I mean, but like the idea is you have 7 dividers, or the dividers should be 8 for 7, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Get those all the way down in there and snug. So there's that. All right, so I guess the first question is will something like a Navi, it's spelled N-A-B-I?
Yes.
N-A, nah.
But
nah.
English is so complicated.
But they keep saying it's nah.
It's Navi.
So that fits. It's got to go down exact, but hey, it fits. Boom.
doesn't.
All right, so that's that. Yeah, you can get the knobby with an A, not with an O. Get a little Kindle Fire action going itself.
That'd be Noby. I don't know.
Well, how do you spell doorknob? Other than it has the K. K-N-O-B. Knob. N-O. No. Knobby. No.
Why do we live in America?
How do you spell nap?
N-A-P.
N-A. Na. So na-B.
What about
I mean,
Apple?
it's just phonetics.
What about Apple? So
It's-
that's different A.
Apples are evil.
Okay.
Just kidding. I like Apple products. I'm just saying. No, never mind. All right, so let's take a close up on this. Get some dimensions. All right, so we just gave you some basic dimensions of it. So, get some close-up videos. There's all the charging ports. There's where the power plugs in, and then you do have a power button so that you can turn it off, so it's not just going to be sitting there building up static inside of it. Pretty nice. Each one of these dividers is just under an inch apart. Again, big enough for the knobby to fit in, and you can see this has a super thick case. Still fits inside of it, just not where these little nubs are. You know, it's got the plastic tabs that stick out on the end. A Kindle Fire HD in a cool little cover. That fits in there no problem, as well as, I mean, of course, an iPhone. That's gonna fit in there, even with a little bit of wiggle room to it. So you're gonna be able to fit a myriad of devices, iPads, knobbies, almost slipped again,
The ruler.
Kindles, yeah, rulers, and of course, you know, how will it be if you kind of yank on it a little bit? Well, I mean, you're gonna have to get cords. I really like these small little cords for doing charging stations. Maybe I'll put a link in below. They're gonna have where you have your micro USB as well as a lightning connector to it. So you can go ahead and plug one of these in. And so if the kids go to yank on it, I mean, it'll move slightly, but I mean, hopefully, here, you give it a shot. Hopefully you notice that, oh yeah, I'm yanking on my phone. If that really is a concern that you do have, they do make the cables that have those magnetic ends that you can plug in. You know, maybe you should invest in some of those for your charging station. That way if they pull too hard, it doesn't affect the cord or the charging station. Like right now, that cord's probably broken.
Sorry.
Whatever. All right, so does it save space? Ooh, good question. Let's check that one out. All right, so imagine, if you will, you have a small desk area. In the same size it would take with one iPad, that's about the size of the charging station itself. And in that space, yeah, I mean, it would be turning it sideways, but instead of just one iPad, you can now have multiple devices being charged, still room for headphones and other power banks and stuff like that. You will have a little bit of space for the cords, but again, instead of charging these all across here and still needing to take up multiple outlets to charge them and having your cords running across the desk, this does provide a more compact solution. How much of a savings? That's going to kind of depend on the devices. If you're just charging a bunch of phones, well, yeah, it's going to be a little bit bigger and wider, but once you start throwing in that you have iPads, instead of stacking them on top of each other and having to shuffle through them, here, you know, you can get it, unplug it, take it with you, throw it back down on there. It is going to be a space-saving solution and a place where you can know to come to just get all your devices. All right, so we're able to track down the most ferocious creature, the Felinus domesticus. Pretty scary. And we've got our station set up. Let's see if the cat will take the bait. Right. So we're gonna watch. We got our trainer over there now trying to encourage the cat to knock it over. Let's see what happens.
Dad, he's right there.
I don't need this,
No,
but I want it.
he's right there.
I'm gonna use it. So we're gonna watch. We got our trainer over there now trying to encourage the cat to knock it over. Let's see what happens.
Dad, he's right there.
I don't need this,
No,
but I want it.
he's right there.
Alright, so you can see no matter how much she tries to encourage it and how much it walks on the tablets and power banks, it's not falling over. I think it wins. Alright, so you can see no matter how much she tries to encourage it and how much it walks on the tablets and power banks, it's not falling over. I think it wins. All right. Whew. That was kind of silly. But as kind of suspected, I don't think cats really care about the charging station or the tablets. And even if they did walk by them, I think one of the advantages that this has over some of the other power banks is that it is a little bit wider and longer, so it has a more stable base to it. So charging station 1, cat 0. So what have we learned? It looks pretty cool. It does 7 different ports. Has about the same footprint as an iPad. Stable. Cat can't knock it over. If you yank on it, like if you just kind of go give it a yank, the more stuff you have on it, I think you should notice that you're yanking on the cords versus pulling the whole thing over.
It'd be pretty stupid if you took the whole thing with you.
Yeah, I mean, pay attention.
Because I feel like you'd feel something hanging on your phone if you just walk by it.
Yeah. I mean, but people drive away from gas pumps all the time and yank it out and shut the whole gas station down because they just, yank on cord. So sure, it's bound to happen. But overall, pretty happy with this unit. Think it's pretty nice looking and it's very effective. So there you go.